everybody. We are Initiative Zero, and this is the Gotham Chronicle, our Chronicles of Darkness First Edition game, and we are here to hopefully survive some werewolves. I think that's where we left things off. Yeah, and with me, as always, is our storyteller, Dark Templar,
Hello.
Taiku, Vahilo, and Golgotha. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Jello.
Hello. How you
How are
doing?
we doing today?
There we go. And I'm Magnum
Order.
Pie. And I think we've got Golgotha, who's going to give us a recap from the last time. Take it away.
All right. So what happened here? So we were on our way to find our friend or coworker, depending upon who you are, Clayton, who's still in custody. Unfortunately, my character came across the Prettyboy individual who convinced me very convincingly to go to where the cars were, where I was subsequently knocked out, and I'm currently unconscious, presuming things are going to go badly for me. Well, the other ones, Travis and Noak, they are currently waiting for Prettyboy to get Clayton, but they've also been told they have to leave. And if they don't, there might be some issues there. In the meantime, Clayton has convinced at least one of the guards that, yeah, there are a bunch of dead bodies in those vehicles. That's kind of freaky. But before anything could be done to help him, he was told to leave. And Prettyboy's there, and he was told by the captain that, you need to tell him to put on these fatigues. And it looks like he's going to be possibly a hare. That's just my guess.
That sucks.
It does suck, but it's not me, so whatever. Actually, to be fair, I'm probably already dressed up in fatigues as well.
Not gonna lie, there, Golden,
If you're lucky.
That was a great recap, but I could really feel the bitterness when you said that some of us are co-workers and some of us are.
Yeah.
I'm not in the group chat anymore, apparently.
I'm still looking that this is a work retreat. That's how we came down to Delaware. And Diego, as the managing partner of this law firm, you are going to have employees potentially die on a work retreat.
Look.
You are not going to make one of Gotham's top 50 employers for the coming year.
Noak is my partner in this, so you can't blame me entirely if you die.
And let's not forget
Yeah,
that
but you're
Diego
managing
is
them.
participating in the suffering of his workers as he is zip-tied to the front of these derby cars.
Exactly.
So-
I might be suffering more than any of you right now, so you're welcome.
Look at it this way. You get to throw on military fatigues labeled hare, whereas he's throwing on a Playboy bunny outfit and literally just getting thrown in the woods to be eaten. So it comes a question of, in what format do you want to die?
That's a terrible image.
I don't want to think. Yeah,
It's not a great one, but it
no.
might be his last at this
So
point.
yeah,
I mean,
if you know what
Clayton
it
in
looked like in
fatigues.
real world, no, that's not a good look.
Oh, and
No, it's not a good look.
No.
No offense taken.
so
All right,
the Playboy bunny is better than the fatigues, then, is what we're saying.
No, it's really not.
Quite possibly. Stan is
God,
standing
no.
in the shadows with his Glock locked and loaded, long clip. Because I didn't forget that. That's for sure. Because
You just left all my crap.
I believe
Yeah.
the words that I used at the end of our last show was, "Oh God, we're all gonna die." So I'm standing in the shadows with Travis. I have my long clip loaded in my Glock.
Yep.
And
I've got my
waiting
medieval
for.
style sap gloves ready to rock.
That's right. Who needs a gun, right?
Who
And I'm
needs a
waiting
gun in
for
modern days.
Prettyboy to bring Clayton out.
Okay, sounds good. So, last time we left off as well, Vahilo's character, Clayton was putting on his fatigue as well. He was given to by the captain, and he very slowly and perhaps even sensually put it on. It took him 30 seconds to unzip his pants and 30 seconds to take off his one shoelace or whatever he was doing, extremely slowly and delicately. And then the porn music came on, and for some
The Bill
reason,
Withers.
I know they're kind of rushed for time, so
Yeah.
I'm just working to
Is
further.
it Bill
push them
Withers
on.
came on? That you just said.
Yeah, over the loudspeaker. That's what's playing during the derby, obviously.
Obviously, yes.
Gonna
Yeah.
go with Use Me on this one. Just throwing it
Ooh.
out there. Yeah.
Great song. Good reference. Okay, so we don't give you any weapons, by the way, and obviously they're staring at you as you strip completely down and put on your fatigue. So you can try to I guess store your extra weapons if you'd like, but it might be very difficult to do so. Would you like to try to do that? I know you're.
Well, I want to kind of keep them bundled up in my pants and in my jacket and stuff. And then when I leave, I'm gonna, like they said, take all your shit with you. So I'm gonna try and bundle that up and take it with me.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so you kind of like fold it all together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. The one guy just throws you a duffel bag to put it in.
Sweet. I'm gonna put it in the duffel bag and carry the duffel bag.
Hurry the fuck up! Basically, hands you a duffel bag. And
so all these guys got the weapons that they came in with, their assault rifles and stuff like that. Am I gonna get the weapon that I came in with?
You came in with a weapon?
Yeah.
Which weapon was that? I don't know if I saw your weapon earlier.
Well, you didn't see it, Captain, but your little henchmen who brought me to you, they had it.
Okay. Well, I'll go ask them, but. Come along with us, please. And
it kind of looks like a sword.
Fair enough. I'll ask the troops if anyone brought one. I'm sure if it was around, then they probably brought it. Okay, let's get you into the truck.
Well, and, I'll wait till I get my sword.
No, you're coming in the truck.
Oh, are you coming with me?
Sure.
Sweet.
All right. So yeah, he opens the gate there. And the two of them are standing there. All right, let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to slowly walk. Can I kind of look for my friends and see where they might be, if they might be out here?
So you're walking out the barracks you're talking about, you mean? Or still in the barracks?
Not we're walking out the door of the barracks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can look around, but you don't see anyone. Like, it seems quite barren now. You do see the trucks that are the engines are on, and they're by the front gates. There's about 3 of them, and people are just finishing loading up, much like you would load up like basically a plane or a big truck essentially, right, kind of thing. I'm sure you can figure out what I'm talking about. And they start moving behind you towards the truck.
Does he doesn't see us, but do we see him?
Well, you guys move into a dark corner, you said, right? And
into the shadows, but not to the point where we're not able to. I mean, we are waiting for him. Like we're not trying to prevent ourselves from being able to get him.
Unless we've managed to get ourselves so far away that we can't see him, which means we are firmly out of danger
and back in Gotham.
Yeah.
I don't know how close you guys were, because did you guys move to like where the roadies were? Like, I wasn't too sure because you were around the barracks area, and if you think about like where the trucks are kind of lined up in front of the barracks going towards the exit, right? So it would be blocking some view of the barracks at the same time, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Right.
I don't know why we would have wanted to. Like, I guess wherever we could have moved that would have been satisfactory.
Right.
But
without
still
going over hill and dale.
Yeah, but still able to keep an eye on as best we could where our friend was, because that's kind of our goal, right? So.
Right, and the only other issue is that you don't recognize Clayton for Clayton because he's dressed up as well. So he's not dressed as, he has his balaclava on, he has the fatigue on, so you don't necessarily know it's him.
So they gave him, guy walking out with they gave him the right size of fatigue. He doesn't look like the kid from Up or anything like that.
I'm pretty sure they have a bunch of people his build in this area, right? Like, there's a lot of guys that are pretty built like he is, because they're a militia. So I'm pretty sure they have
I'm just picturing him in like Boy Scout shorts with a little.
Now, as
these are capris. These are capris. I don't know what you're talking about. God.
As we're walking out to these trucks, can I like shout some stuff?
You can talk loudly if you like, but what would you like to say?
I just want to shout out and say. It's me, Patrick Suter.
Okay. So I will. The trucks are on, so there is some noise that will be in the background that may muffle your voice. But I'll give them a shot to see if they hear you.
And I can kind of turn my head and try and project in all directions.
Yeah,
for those of you
You're doing the sprinkler.
For our listeners there, just as a sidebar, Patrick Suter was the initial managing partner of our law firm, who passed away in a police station explosion. So I'm yelling the name Patrick Suter so that all of our associates would understand.
We have lived a life.
Oh my god!
So that Diego and Stan and Travis would understand.
Trying to summon the power of a dead god. I understand.
It is somebody that they know.
This game has been a roller coaster,
and not just a complete random.
Fair enough.
I like the term "passed away in a police station explosion" because it tries to like take.
It was very sensitive.
It just glosses over so many of the details.
Yeah, our listeners are like, "What the hell is going on in this story?"
Hey, remember that is an episode that Clayton does not want to remember.
No, I agree.
No, there were some
really
themes there.
No, you got a little dark.
It was a low point on the roller coaster.
Yeah, that was really good.
All right, so we're rolling to see if we hear him.
Yep.
Wits plus
composure. Because there is a lot of sound, it will be a -2 because of the loud trucks. They are quite loud.
Well,
and as soon as you shout that out, obviously, Vahilo, the two guys behind you were like, shut the fuck up. Like they basically tell you to pipe down. You kind of feel like you kind of hear the captain like very threatening tone, and you feel something kind of hit your back. That's quite hard and tells you to shut up. Kind of situation.
Does it knock me over?
No, it does not knock you over. It's like you felt like something like very hard pressing your back, kind of thing. Like it's pressed there. It's not necessarily like
roughly the shape of the butt of a rifle, or
so like he
held
the gun
very much like he wouldn't know it is, but he would know it. And perhaps it's the rifle, but you just felt something like something after you just yelled that out, kind of situation.
Did you just get goosed? Is that what happened?
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
can you add the sound file of the last goosing because it was really good.
Oh my! All right, so you have heard something like a stutter, like kind of thing, or maybe you heard the trick stutter, kind of as he was yelling it out.
It's him.
Yep. And
Patrick is back from the dead.
The ghost of Patrick. Yeah.
And now you guys are discussing the ghost of Patrick. You kind of notice as it enters like a little bit of the between the barracks. After he kind of clears the barracks, the moonlight kind of strikes a little bit, and you can see what looks like to be a militia figure being herded into a truck. He throws his bag into the truck and then begins to climb into the truck. And obviously that's going to be you there, Clayton, who's doing so. Yep. And the truck, you hear the captain pushes the, I wouldn't say tailgate, but essentially a tailgate up and kind of gives a double pat and goes to basically the cars begin to move in out of the compound.
So just when he gives it the double pat, I want to say, I thought you were coming with us, Captain.
And the cars begin to move as you yell that. He looks at you, right, kind of thing, and gives you a cheeky smile. And the vehicles begin to move.
Can I sort of lean over to Stan and ponder aloud? Do you think they know the kind of death that's waiting for him out there?
Sorry, can you both give me a wits composure roll? Sorry, real quick here. It'll be a -2 as well.
Whoop! Right, put a plus instead of a minus. No, that was a plus instead of a minus. There you
go. Still decent. Yep. Still decent.
Still very good. The next thing you notice is that it looks like Prettyboy is speaking to the captain and hands him what looks to be a very large suitcase. The captain then moves over to what looks like a trooper vehicle and turns it on and drives out himself and does not follow the other 3 trucks.
And Prettyboy's still standing there?
Yeah.
Stan is ticked.
Sellout.
Stan
Have the
is
trucks gone out yet?
Yes, they have all gone out.
Oh, okay. I wanted to try and jump out of the back of my truck and hide behind this first building right inside the gate.
Well, they're not gonna just have you jump outside the truck.
Like he's not alone in the back, is what you're saying?
No, he's not. No, he's not alone in the truck. There'll be other people.
Yeah, but
in the truck.
I'm assuming I'm the one closest to the gate, and if I do it kind of so quickly, then by the time the truck's gone, all of these other people, like, they're not going to be able to say anything because they're going to be gone.
Sorry, I don't think I follow what you're saying.
Like before the truck gets out of the gate, since I'm the one closest to the tailgate because I was kind of the last one in the truck, right. I want to take my duffel bag and I want to jump out the back of the truck and then run behind one of the first buildings. I'm assuming there's buildings kind of right by the gate, and just kind of hide in the shadows by one of those buildings.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You could try, but there's going to be a lot of people in there, and they're going to more than likely see that you're not going to be, that you're trying to escape, and they're not going to let you out, just so you know. Because obviously it's part of the job, right? They're going to be like, what the fuck's going on? And you're basically going through it. Like, you're going through the trucks.
Yeah, but what are they going to do? Are they going to try and grab me? Or are they going to start yelling at me, or what?
They're going to try to probably grab you. Like, you're probably going to think that you're just
if they're not expecting it, wouldn't I have an advantage to that?
Yeah, but it's also like you're also assuming that it's like, a small door you're jumping over at the same time and a moving vehicle, which would be quite difficult to do.
Oh, I thought it was a whole, like, just basically covered truck where, like, the back is open and...
Yeah, I was picturing like a tarp-covered pickup sort of thing.
Yeah, it's quite...
You said it was like a military truck.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So to jump off that would be quite difficult to do, I think.
Or it might be high, but I think it would be, like, open.
I don't know how easy that would be to do. But you can try it. It'd be quite difficult to do. And you're going to have probably some resistance at the same time.
Okay, well, I want to try that, and I want to spend willpower on it.
It'd be like an initiative check to see if he can beat them out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If he's got the initiative, then he gets to act before them. But if they get the initiative, they can try to act before him. Unless he's trying to be subtle about it, then he could try to, I don't know, like manipulation plus stealth or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you want to do it.
Yeah, it depends what you want to do there, man.
Well, I assume that I'm sitting close to the back of this truck, like I said. And, if it has a tailgate or something like that, then I would just kind of, roll over the back of the tailgate. And if they're all having their own conversations, then they'd be, like, I figure I would have the upper hand in that anyways. And then just run behind, run to kind of the nearest shadowed area.
Yeah, I actually get what you're saying, but I think the difficulty there would be that you're also assuming that the people that just put you on that truck wouldn't be looking at the trucks as it leaves as well.
Well, wouldn't I have seen the one guy drive away?
No, because he was behind all of you.
Yeah, he was following you.
Yeah, he was following you, is what he was doing.
Oh, so I still see his car following us.
So your vehicles would have moved forward first. Then he would have gotten to his vehicle and followed your three trucks. And then
okay.
Yeah, I was imagining his deal with Prettyboy there was happening after the truck started pulling away, though.
That's right. Yes. Sorry.
So there would be a bit of a break.
I thought he got into his car and pulled around the trucks. And left kind of first leading the trucks.
No, he's not leading the trucks. He's definitely not leading the trucks. He's behind the trucks, and then he goes a separate way than the trucks do.
But they must have had a bit of a head start on him. Like there should be some lag. Like he's probably not like right behind them.
No, he is not right behind them.
If he goes a different way, like if there's one point where we go straight and he turns off, or vice versa.
Right, but you are a little bit.
Let me know when I want to try and jump out of the truck at that point.
Sure, fair enough. Sounds good. We will get to that in a second. So yeah, Prettyboy begins to walk towards the gate as well, and he exits the gate as well.
Before then, Stan's Stan's pretty pissed that he's been betrayed by Prettyboy. I'm gonna march out of the shadows toward him and be like, "Hey!"
How loudly and aggressively can I roll my eyes? Like, okay. guess it is a walk-off after all.
Sounds good. And
I'll undo a button at the top of my shirt and swagger as I step.
Sure. You say hey.
But yeah,
and,
but hey, you said
yeah.
you said you were going to bring him to us.
And he turns around and says, "Sorry, bring who?"
Our driver.
I didn't see your driver.
You didn't even look for our driver.
Well, they were in a hurry, but you can look in the barracks if you like.
I don't think there's anybody left in the barracks. Did you look in the
go
barracks?
I'll go take a look.
Yeah, go take a look. And he starts walking towards the exit.
Where are you going?
I'm closing the doors.
Why?
Because I got some things to handle, like a derby.
I thought you were going to handle looking for our friend.
I asked the captain.
And what did he say?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
And you just believed him.
I have no reason not to believe him.
How about because we told you he has our friend, and you said you were going to help us?
I did. I'd ask him.
No, you said you were going to go get him. I don't know who the hell you think you are.
Ooh.
And? Who do you think I am?
I don't know who the hell you are. But you certainly think that you've got some sort of, I don't know, ability to lie like a piece of shit and have us fall for it.
Yeah, I've been called worse. And so he goes to the entrance, and he, as he's talking to you, he kind of goes to the entrance and closes the entrance there and begins to walk towards the derby entrance on the other side.
And
we're gonna go.
Travis, where'd you go?
Sorry. Yeah, Travis is gonna go through the barrack, right?
Well, I was pacing Stan. I don't want to leave him alone while he's effectively calling this guy on.
No. Well, he has his hands in his pockets. He's still got a smile on his face, and he's just walking towards him, and he's walking towards the derby. After he's closed the gate.
Okay, as he walks away, I want to beeline toward those buildings then to look for Clayton. But
yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe his sword.
So, as I said, there are 4 particular barracks that I had drawn for you. I know the audience can't see that, so you have to picture that in your mind. And so, which one do you want to go to? We'll start with Travis. Which one do you want to go to?
We had been given directions from Clayton.
That's right. We figured out which one he was in.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. You want to go? You're both going to go to that one then?
Yeah.
No. Well, yeah. Let's beeline to that. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys both run to that one, and if you go in, it seems as though there's leftover clothes that happen to be there, some night vision goggles that happen to be there. There's not much in the way of weaponry, and it looks to be an open cell.
I'll grab a pair of night vision goggles.
Yeah, I'll steal a pair of them. The clothes that are laying around, what are they?
Fatigue.
Do they have any markings on them? Anything distinctive?
Sorry there. They have the word HARE on the acronym HARE behind them.
Yeah, I got to hold that up to Stan and be like, yeah, we're coursing. And found the HAREs.
Shit.
So, no weapons, but there are night vision goggles, clothes that basically mark us for death. And no Clayton. Should we check another building?
Yeah.
Which one would you like to go to? We'll call it A, B, and C. You're currently in D.
D's nuts. I don't know. Pick your poison.
I don't know.
You said looking at Stan.
I'm still sizing up the night vision goggles.
He's like, these are cool.
They're adjustable. Hey, let's go.
Clayton's got some nice shit in here.
Well, how about you take that set? That one. I'll take this one.
Done. Let's keep going.
Cool. Boot open the door.
And I'll walk over and open the door. Because this is not the time or place for tactical maneuvers.
Nope.
Okay. So, before you boot in the door, can you give me a Wits plus Composure roll, please?
Whom are we asking?
Do we have danger
Who's
sense?
the one at the door?
Well, I thought we
Who's
split.
doing the booting?
I thought we split.
Oh, did you? Sorry. So
Yeah, I
who
go
is-
this way, he goes that way. Like we're just gonna search two places
Yeah.
at
Oh,
once.
okay. Fair enough. So who's the one who was planning to boot the door?
I was.
Okay. So you give me a Wisp plus composure roll, please.
Do I get danger sense?
No.
Oh, 2 successes.
Okay. And what you notice before you boot the door is that there is a slight window in there, and it looks as though there is a kind of like a metal briefcase with that foaminess in it. And on it is sitting what looks to be a katana of sorts.
Cool. Boot the door.
Great. Yeah. Do you want to like kick it in, or do you want to just? What do you want to do?
I'm just trying to get in there as fast as I can to search it quick.
Okay. So you turn the knob,
Okay.
and it opens.
Cool.
And then you're in.
All right. Clear the area. Like look around, make sure.
Yeah.
Are people in here?
There's no one there. There's like just garbage on the floor, kind of thing. A lot of boot marks, mud.
Does the katana look familiar?
Yes, it does. Yes, it looks very familiar.
All right. I will.
Dealing kind.
I will grab that. I will grab that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Clayton will want that back, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's there. There's also another katana there as well.
Oh, I wish I had more hands. I'll be like, Travis, get over here.
Okay, so yelling. Do you? I'm assuming you hear this, Travis, because you're kind of looking through.
Yeah, if he's shouting, I'm going over. I assume
Fair
that
enough,
I found
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, you found not very much. No, maybe some money. That's pretty much it.
I could probably pocket that. I have pockets for that. That is
Picture
the
of
thing that could be
picture of
pocketed.
someone's family.
I don't need family pictures, but money and pockets are happy.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, you meet up with Stan there.
Before we leave the money behind, how much money was there, roughly?
It's about like $26.
That is better than $0, but not enough to bribe my way out of this. But anyway, carrying on.
I will give you $26 if you let me go.
No. See, you're bribing wrong. You always start lower and work your way up.
Yeah, like on your knees lower.
I will give you
$1.
$25.
Oh.
And when they say no, just be like, I will give you $26 and flash the money at them.
There you go. You're quite the negotiator.
2 copper pieces.
I hope to God that I'm never a hostage victim. You're like a hostage negotiator.
Yeah, I am not the negotiator that you want.
No, you are not. No. How would Denzel do this?
I've got them on
shit.
the highest roof we have, and I will shoot them. Do a flip. Like, I'm not going to be helpful. Like,
Do a flip. They just said.
like I'm not
Do
going to
a
be helpful.
Flip. Okay, so yeah, you meet up with them, and you guys see each other's eyes.
Yep.
So, you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, he sees my night vision goggles because clearly stealth is a thing for me and not for Doors McKickers over here.
I have night vision
Turn
goggles.
it-
They're
turn
on
it
my
off.
forehead.
Okay. Did you find a Clayton?
No, I found his sword and another one. You want one?
I will not say no to a sword because it will annoy Diego that everyone in the world has swords now.
Nope. You recognize this sword too.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
As
Like it's
How?
it's a recently bought sword from your other
I have
friend.
Diego's sword. Oh
You have
no.
Diego's sword.
Oh, this is gonna annoy him so much more than that.
Yeah, and they weren't really careful with it. It looks like the sheath has been scratched. Like someone kind of just kind of threw it, kinda,
Oh.
like it was meaningless and worthless kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just kind of chucked it and happened to be there.
Diego's gonna be ticked.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. He's
Makes me
silently
sad.
stewing
I
right now.
say Golgi's kind of
It's
quiet.
I'm not saying a fucking thing.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, you can see, you can feel the seething. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
know what you're
So
talking about.
given that there is a sheath, I will attempt to affix it to my belt because then I still have hands.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna do a Morpheus with my Glock 18 in one hand and my katana in the other. Well, Clayton's
Your
katana
rental.
in the other.
Your rental. Wait a minute. Why do I get the crappy katana?
Because I picked up this
You
one
found it
first.
second. Yeah, exactly. You picked up
That's fair.
that one first. Duh. Come
Low
on.
budget knockoff katana.
Well, maybe it's sharpened.
You're really just poking that bear.
That's all
I
Diego
am-
can
I'm
Or,
trying,
man.
but he is stoic.
He's stoic. Yeah, he's steely right now.
After he pays my salary, he doesn't have much left.
Fair enough.
I'm actually doing quite well, thank you very much.
And of course, his membership that he pays for as well. It's extremely
To the
expensive.
museum.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
How much was it again? Like a $5,000 membership?
No, it was
It was like
Most
20
more
grand
than
a
that.
year. or
25,000,
something.
I think it was.
Yeah. Then there's poor Minder who's like, yeah, they basically gave it to me. It's weird.
Yeah, for those playing the home game, Golgotha's character, Diego, likes to be.
And by the way, it's fucking bullshit, by the way.
Likes to be posh and upscale because he's the lawyer and all fancy pantsy. And so he was not coerced, but he was convinced, I guess, not even persuaded, but just convinced by this beautiful, concierge at the
It was a
Gotham
cocktail waitress with thick thighs. Let's be real here. Like you got
at the
swindled
art
out of,
gallery.
like a mortgage, like down payment.
At
Like
the
some rando in a
Gotham art
cocktail
gallery,
dress.
at the gag, and he bought the platinum membership, which cost him annually about $25,000.
Yeah. In the
But
meantime,
think of the benefits.
apparently it was practically free if you just got somebody else to be. Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, but he's still paying for it.
I basically bought a timeshare.
Yeah. Anywho, so you have now. This is the captain's office you're currently in. That's where it was held. And sorry. And so you both have two swords. And we're going to move forward here to Clayton before we get to Golgotha. I know we all want to hear Golgotha scream at me later on in this game. Sorry, yell, not scream. Yell loudly, like a scream almost. But
not high pitched.
So one thing that you do notice is that you're the middle. Truck there, Clayton, that you're currently in. So you can definitely see that there's a truck right behind you. Like it's like meters away from you, and you can see the.
Oh, okay, I thought it was the car
well.
behind me.
No, you're in the middle, and there's a vehicle in front of you, and so so there's people kind of muttering to each other. It's like they're kind of checking their weapons, they're loading, checking their clips, right, making sure the scope's on, checking their baggage and seeing what they have brought with them, kind of situation, right? What do you want to do while you're in there? It is moving at a pretty good clip. I just want you to know it's moving about 35 miles an hour. Like it's 35 to 40 miles an hour. It's going pretty quick.
Okay, so with all of the stuff that I have in that duffel bag, I want to get out my ceramic knife that I bought.
Yep.
Pretty sure I still have my gun on me. That I took
it's also in
before we
the duffel
walking.
bag.
Yeah, so I want to take that out.
Yeah.
Make sure that it's loaded, safety's off, all that kind of stuff. I want to take my phone out, send a quick text to in the group chat. So to Stan and Travis.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what did it. That's what did it. The group chat.
Fuck dick.
The group chat.
Fuck you.
I love it.
There's the red line.
God, fuck that. Fuck you.
Jeez.
Okay. So I want to send a quick text in the group chat to Stan
I'm
and
legitimately
Travis,
annoyed by that.
and just say in the second last truck, because I don't know how many trucks there are, but I can see that I'm in the second last one. In the second last truck, headed out of the compound, going to try and jump out and run through the park to a safe area. I'll just say we'll try to go north, because I know previously when we were walking around Lum's Pond in a previous episode before we started recording, we talked about heading north to kind of the first road, and that would be our meeting point once if we ever got separated. So I'm going to try and run out and then just book it as fast as I can north.
Yeah. Roll low.
We received this monstrous message that he types.
I hit send.
It almost warrants a new phone who dis, but I'll just say
that we could use that for when Diego rejoins the group chat.
What do you mean?
Jeez.
Holy cow.
If he rejoins, I'm accusing him of being a moderator bot.
So just realize
Start issuing him level ups.
I am at my computer just fist pumping in celebration that I was able to just push Diego closer to the edge.
We could actually name our Discord bot Diego.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Why would he do that?
Because it would be funny.
It'd be hilarious.
If you think, hey guys, if you think we should name our Discord bot Diego in the chat, you let us know.
I like how Gotham muted because he's swearing so much right now.
No, the cough.
Sure.
Anyway, I will reply to Clayton with the affirmative K.
Just one.
Yeah.
So before we continue, wait. So as the guy in front of you is watching you pound this massive essay into your
two thumb in it, just
right. He goes, dude, you only brought like a Glock and a knife? That's pretty bad. That's pretty hardcore, man. He's on to you there.
Why would you bring? I want to turn to the guy and say, what did you bring?
And he kind of raises his rifle, and he's like, well, I got this AR-15 here. I got night vision goggles. I got flashbangs. I got a couple of grenades. I got some
grenades.
Some homemade nail bombs that I've made. And I brought tripwire. Like, I have a mine here. Like,
yeah, this guy's just wandering the field with a claymore.
What kind of biker rally is this?
I got a C mine in the back.
You got a mine?
I've got my 50 cal strapped to my back.
And a pastrami on rye. I also got
from your duffel bag or what?
Got a blind. I'm gonna set it up in a tree.
I got a billy goat.
Yeah. and I have this bitch in katana.
Yeah, exactly. And just in case, I also brought my nail clippers.
Yeah. Safety first.
Sure.
Exactly. You gotta file and.
Yeah. If you get a hangnail out there.
Could be the end of it. Anywho, so yeah, he just names off he names off basically like a whole plethora of weaponry that he's brought with him this evening. And the other guys, there's a few of them. Other guys are kind of like, yeah, like, damn, man, like that's pretty freaking hardcore. That's awesome. He gives you a high five. He has like his hand sticking out. You gonna high five him?
They give me a high five.
Well, he has his hand out for a high five because he's so impressed by your badassery.
Oh, leave him hanging.
I'm 100% gonna leave him hanging. So, by show of hands,
Clayton
I'm just gonna
consistently
kind of address the whole truck and just say,
it's you. You got to be you.
If I'm gonna turn and kind of address the whole truck and say, just by show of hands, who's done this before?
And
do any hands go up?
No hands go up.
And I just want to address them, like keep talking to them, and just say, yeah, there's a reason why all of you are new, and this is what you bring. If you've been in this type of fight before, you know all you need is what I got.
You're such a fucking Rambo. I love you so much right now. I just went 6 to midnight. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty awesome.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna jump off the truck and book it.
Yeah, and just combat roll out.
Like they're gonna set up their claymores and their tripwires, and I'm just gonna be fucking.
You gotta put your knife in between your teeth before you jump out, though. You just.
It's important that you cover yourself in mud because Predator, obviously.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
And
then he turns on Spotify on his phone, just have like some badass music in the background when he jumps off the thing.
Actually, I wanna turn to the guy across from me and just say, there is one thing that I did forget. Maybe you have it in your bag. You got any face paint?
Oh, Jesus.
And he's like, well, no. I'm wearing a balaclava.
Yeah, well,
and so are you.
Oh, yeah.
The guy looks back at you. He's like, I appreciate the commitment to the craft, but you're losing the crowd here, bud.
I was thinking if I'm putting the knife in my mouth to jump out of the truck that I just smear some face paint across and just go. Yeah, but I guess not. So whatever.
Oh, that's funny shit. Oh, that's funny. All right.
Yeah, I have a balaclava too. So good.
Well, I'll just keep it rolled up so it's. I'll just keep it rolled up so it's like a tooth.
You look like the guy from Fat Albert. Yeah, looking through his tube.
That is funny. Oh my goodness.
Toby Cavey.
Oh my god. Anyways. Let's see.
So you're kind of chatting it up a little bit there, and kind of one of the I guess people, the militia, kind of stand up. Looks, he has a different he has like a band around one of his arms, like his left arm, and he says, "So all right, guys, just let you guys know, make sure that you're ready, you're equipped, all your bullets are ready, and easily accessible. Remember that there's a cash prize at the end for whoever wins. It is kind of a war game, so make sure you don't get killed. If you do get injured, make sure you you call for help, and we'll be there hopefully somebody will be there to assist you and bring you to where you need to go. We do have live rounds.
When he says assist you and take you where you need to go, I just want to kind of laugh, like openly, and to the point where he'll have to pause and just say, "Yeah, he'll just come and execute you," and then I'll let him continue.
Okay, fair enough. And so he walks around and he says, "The captain here gave us all a little something here. You guys know exactly what we're talking about. It's basically our stim packs. So you get a little bit of a rush." So he kind of hands out this little capsule to each person there, and they know exactly what it is, and they pop it in their mouths, and kind of see a hard swallow, and the guy comes to you. He's like, "Here you go, son," and he passes you a pill there. It's not an extremely massive pill, but the guy in front of you that you were talking to earlier, he takes it, and you can tell that he's like, he immediately gets like a little jolt of energy, like it's a 5-hour drink kind of thing, but instantly hits you kind of situation. And he's like, "Here you go, keep you sharp."
I'll keep it for later. I'm just going to take it and put it in my pocket.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. All right. And he kind of takes one himself, and he pops it in there. He's like, cherry cola flavor this time. Fantastic. And walks back. So you guys have been traveling for quite some time at this point there, Clayton. We're going to say about probably 20, 25 minutes heading north from the compound, or I guess straight. You get a couple of winding roads here and there. You kind of take a few peeks here and there. It's quite dark now. It's very, very dark now. All you see is trees that are kind of that are to your right, left, as you're kind of looking out a little bit from the back of the truck. And of course, you'll see the headlights from the truck that's a couple meters away from you, also heading at pretty good speed as well. And you see the moonlight kind of dance and across the trees, and what looks to be sometimes hitting the pond in certain stream areas, and lighting it up a little bit as you're moving through. And eventually, the vehicle gets to a stop, right? And the latches all open. You hear the vehicle in front of you stop, and we're gonna get to Golgotha.
Woo! I'm on.
Hi, Diego.
Hello.
And you kind of you feel like a jolt, like a jiggle that happens. Your head kind of goes forward a little bit and then back a little bit, and you kind of wake up.
All right, so I'm gonna try to get a sense of my surroundings. What do I see around me?
You see a lot of people dressed in fatigue, and you're kind of like you're sitting down, and your head kind of like you're right at the front, not the back end, but the front end of what looks to be a vehicle, and there's a whole bunch of other people that are sitting there, kind of thing. You kind of look like you were sleeping, and then your head kind of bobbed, and then you kind of woke up, like it kind of shook you, and you kind of woke up.
What am I dressed as?
You kind of look around, and you kind of like look down, and your eyes begin to focus a little bit because it's really dark when you wake up, right? Like it's really, really dark. So you're kind of getting your night vision, like your natural night vision there, kind of thing. And it looks like you're dressed in army fatigue.
Okay.
And you notice that there's something over your face as well.
Okay, I touch it.
Yeah, it feels like a synthetic material that happens to be wrapped around your face, but not your eyes.
Okay, so I figure out like some sort of mask. Okay,
correct.
I'm gonna look around. Hey, do I still have my sword?
You have no sword now.
Fuck you.
Talking to me?
Yes.
Talking to me, like Dark Templar you're talking to?
Yes, of course. I'm always talking to you.
Yeah. As you say that,
Thank
the
you.
sword slips.
I'm also talking. I'm also
clatters
talking
across the floor, scratching it up a bunch more. By the way,
you feel this in your soul.
Also, oops.
I kind of do. I spent a lot of money on that sword. It's gonna be awesome. Do I have any weapons on me at all?
No, but there is a duffel bag.
All right, I'm gonna look in the duffel bag.
And it looks like there is what seems to be a AR-15 in it.
I'm gonna take the AR-15
and some night vision goggles that happen to be in it as well.
Good.
And a couple of flashbangs that happen to be in it as well.
All right, great. I'm not great with firearms, but we'll do what we do.
And the guy beside you is like, "Are you talking to yourself, man?"
Yeah. I was talking to myself.
That's kind of weird, don't you think?
Why?
I don't know. It just seems kind of odd. Like, cool. I guess everyone has to teach their own. I guess. What's your name?
Diego.
Diego. Okay. Cool. You coming out, or are you gonna stay in here? What like?
I'm coming out. Yeah,
All right.
Absolutely coming out.
Okay. Well, we're all out. We're just waiting for you.
Right. That's where I'm coming.
Sounds good. Awesome. And yeah, so you guys jump off the truck there, and the driver gets out. He also is pretty well armed as well, and he comes out and like, all right. And Holle, you also see the truck in front of you. People piling out. The truck comes to a stop, turns off the lights, and the driver gets out of there as well. And it sounds as though there are about 3 captains that happen to be there, like 3 like higher ranked, not captains, but like higher ranked officers. They all are wearing this green band around their left bicep, I guess, and they're kind of shouting like, "Okay, so set up a perimeter, right? Make sure you have all your traps in place, your tripwires. Make sure you know where you're going. Mark yourself so no one else runs into them. And yeah, when the horn sounds, that's when the games begin. All right. And remember, there's some extra prizes kind of thing, some extra money to take home for all of you. So put on a good show. All right. And the people, all kind of say, yes, sir, right, kind of thing, and they all start moving throughout the forest. And you're standing there, and so are you, Holle, somewhere. But you guys haven't noticed each other because you're wearing a balaclava and fatigue, and you wouldn't know that you're on the trucks, of course. What do you want to do? We'll start off with Golgotha.
Well, I'm kind of confused as to what to do because I'm not sure what to do. So I'm going to just kind of wander into the woods. And do I have my cell phone with me?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to text Stan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, "Hey, where are you?" Send.
All right.
Yeah, and the song Dancing Queen comes on as your notification.
Okay, good. He's alive. I say.
From ABBA,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, I get that. I hate ABBA.
Really? You hate ABBA?
I really legitimately hate ABBA.
How can you hate ABBA?
Because I hate ABBA. I cannot stand ABBA. Like, loathe them. Like the burning fires of 10,000 suns.
We've totally lost an entire fan base now, just so you know.
I'm sorry, I just don't like ABBA.
Yeah, that's like all of Sweden will no longer be watching.
Well, I mean, I like Ace of Base. No, actually, no, I actually hate Ace of Base.
Why did you say that? Those are two.
No, I like
Can we-
Roxette.
can we edit-
Roxette.
can we
Roxette
edit
are
that out?
awesome. Roxette are awesome.
Can we edit that out?
Well,
do that.
yeah, we want to
It's-
save our Norwegian and our Scandinavian base there. 'Cause-
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wow. They don't like Abba either.
All right. So anyway, you get this text.
Next, you're going to try and punch Bjork in the face.
Oh,
Bjork is from Iceland. Thank you very much.
hey, just don't punch her in the face though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, she's more likely to punch me in the face. I saw that interview.
True. This is true. This is true. So we get so when we receive his text, like,
Yeah.
has time passed for us? Is this like
Yeah,
in
time has
quite
passed
some
for you.
time since the last time that Travis and I did anything?
That's right. So what do you want to do in between? We'll get to that.
Well, I think we had another barracks to go through.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's more of the same, like just clothing and some loved memories and some money and bottles of water.
I do not want the clothing that marks us for death.
No,
I wouldn't mind a bottle of water. That sounds like this is a
Okay.
good time to be hydrated.
Yeah, but then you gotta pee.
And yeah, but unlike some of us, I'm not going to the terrible urinal, porta potty.
Well,
Whatever
I
it's called.
didn't go there.
But you went there.
I also didn't drink any beer.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need that water, man. Like, if we're out there looking for people and we're being hunted down and you want to stop and use a tree, like, I would leave the water.
So I'm filling my pockets with more money because, again, why would you not?
Lawyers.
About 38.50 in there.
In addition to the 28, it's not bad.
Correct.
It's not bad.
26.
26, yeah.
26. Sorry,
Oh, 26. You're right.
liar.
And there's no other equipment, like outside of weapons.
Nope.
Well, okay then. I've got fists that punch and a sword that screams, if it's anything like its owner. And,
Oh my God.
and a pocket full of other people's money.
Remember
So-
that? Do you remember that singing sword?
Wait a second. You've got my sword?
I don't know what you're talking about. It also clattered along the
Oh.
floor and got chipped a whole bunch.
You just got this now. Where were you the entire?
I was there. I just didn't make the connection.
Oh,
fair.
that's another stroke.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All right.
And
So-
remember that? Do you remember that singing sword from like Who Shot Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
Picture that, but screaming. And I feel
Yeah.
that that is what the sword you have right now is. Continue.
Well, there's a motor derby that way, and there's
Yeah.
a gate with another friend that way.
Well, do we know that any of our friends went that way? We know Diego went to the Derby and then lost his sword.
But we
Which is
also heard Patrick Sutter calling out as he was loaded into a truck.
Yeah, the
I'm
ghost
pretty
of
sure
Patrick
that's not
Sutter's
Patrick.
past. I mean, this is the world of darkness. I'm not surprised if the ghost of Patrick Sutter is floating around Lum's Pond.
But why would he sound like Clayton?
Why did Patrick do any of the things Patrick does? Drugs is the
I
answer.
think
by the way.
they loaded up
For
Clayton
love.
and took him out of here with those trucks.
Sure, you have an outlandish theory about Billy Idol. Everyone goes with it.
Yes.
I have an outlandish theory about established characters in the story, and that's just me trying to avoid being murdered in the woods.
What story are you talking about?
So we're giving up on Diego to try and go find Clayton. That's what we're doing.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are we like we're between a rock and a hard place?
Yeah, I mean, if we go in the direction of the Derby, which Diego went to, and subsequently lost his sword, which is very un-Diego-like.
But I also have a text from Clayton saying he's jumping out of a truck and heading north.
Well, out of the game. Did they not get my text?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Time hasn't passed enough yet for them to get your text yet.
Okay, then in that case, we have to go with the concrete. Let's try and...
Well, no, but like Clayton can take care of himself, right? If he's texting that he's jumping out of a truck and heading north.
Yeah,
Diego, God knows where he is. We need to go south.
okay.
He's like a babe. Or
The
very
lost
young.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. A newborn babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Let's go save my boss again.
Your boss again.
By the way, at what point do I pick up a permanent disfigurement from all the face palming? Like, when
I think
does
that's
my
why your
forehead?
character's one eye is covered by his hair.
When does my forehead literally collapse in on itself?
Well, we'll wait till the end of this episode. We'll see what happens after that, I guess.
Foreshadowing.
Night's
Yeah.
not over. Night's not over.
It is
Sorry,
not,
guys.
Okay, so you guys want to move towards the Derby then? Is that your plan is?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys move towards the Derby, you hear it getting louder, obviously. There's no sign of Prettyboy anywhere. And
Well, he went out the gate.
oh, he came back.
No, he went toward he locked the gate and went back toward the derby.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Yeah, right.
So so do you want to head towards the Derby entrance then? Is that what you want to do?
Well, yeah, that's the direction that we saw Diego going. So.
Do we have any? Is there any sign of MMRS, Macho Man Randy Savage, or is he
Oh wow, jeez.
in the wind?
He's not there. You don't see anything.
Oh, thank Christ!
Mm-hmm. So there's a trail of Slim Jims all over the place, so it could be.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, we can find him if we need to.
Yeah, there you go. Do you really want to?
If I need to be just drunk from buckets of some kind of concoction, yeah, just follow the Slim Jims, I guess.
Or disgusted by a throat. That's all.
As long as it doesn't lead to a tree, we're probably fine.
All right, well, let's keep going here.
All right, so you guys move towards the entrance of the Derby there,
Yeah.
and the doors are open. They're not locked or closed, so you can easily walk into the arena if you'd like.
We have weapons bearing, right? Like katana in hand with guns. Like
Yeah, you're Morpheus. I know. Yeah,
I know.
You're doing
I'm
that.
just saying, like nobody's saying anything.
There aren't any people like. There's no one like when you walk through. There's no one actually there. They're all like either working or mechanics or they're driving the Derby at the moment. So people are kind of fixated on the Derby and not necessarily the backstage of the Derby. If you catch my drift.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fun.
So
times.
you do hear some mechanics talking, and they're kind of discussing some of the adjustments that they've made to certain vehicles, and they're basically saying how they don't get enough respect around here, right? They make all this kind of work and no one really gives a shit kind of thing, right? But the pay's crap, the hours are crap, the guys don't really care, the drivers are all dicks, right, kind of thing. But
So Rodney Dangerfield is in the pit. Good times.
Correct.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
No
Exactly.
respect, no respect.
No respect at all, I swear. Right. And so yeah, there's just chatting kind of thing. And what do you want to do?
I have $64. I can bribe them.
Well, at the rate they're complaining, probably. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a scan looking for Diego. Going to be rather single-minded in this
Sounds good. Give me a
and heroic. Let's remember the heroism here.
Sure. Can you give me a check there?
Yep.
Is it heroic if it's
It
still
is. With
in
4
keeping
successes,
with
you better believe it's heroic.
in keeping with nepotism?
I'm not
Forget-
nepotism.
Forget Clayton. He'll be fine. Diego is important because of
No,
blood reasons.
I know that Clayton can handle himself in nearly every. All he needs is a stool. You have the only real effective tool that Diego can wield, right? Like I've seen him in court. So
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
That was a low blow.
Unacceptable.
Ooh.
Oh my
From downtown.
goodness.
I have a very good record in court, I will have you know.
Will
I
you
didn't
though?
say I saw you in court and it was bad. I just said you were a better swordsman than you are a lawyer.
And you're a brutal swordsman.
You are.
Actually, no, I'm actually a very good swordsman.
He's actually
so
really
that's-
effective with a sword.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, I'm actually really good. Actually,
By impaling and slicing people in half.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
I'm
pretty good.
basically a master with it. Actually,
See, I've had to block all that out because of the PTSD from getting hit with all the splatter of the people you cut in half upon me. Hey, I've got this guy totally detained and
hey,
swing.
You've seen some shit, obviously.
hey Travis, cry for me. Cry for me.
It's getting too real.
Yeah. So, anyways, you got 4 successes there. You don't see any sign of Diego anywhere, but you do hear some chatter among some of the mechanics, like, "Man, they worked that other guy in the before the derby started. I wonder what happened to him."
Does Travis hear this as well?
No, you do.
I turn to them and say, "What other guy?"
I don't know, some like, I want to say, Colombian guy.
Did he
Maybe?
look like he was from Nebraska?
What? Nebraska? I don't know how many Colombians live in Nebraska, but I'm sure there are.
My character isn't even Spanish anymore. You're still going with that, are you?
You have to remember, this is a derby, so asking for that sort of a distinction might be a little beyond their capacities.
Yeah, stop being so judgmental there,
The fact that you didn't get a cross-eyed scream of "He's Mexican" is a really good start.
Yeah.
Straight out of Harold and Kumar.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you overhear this there, and just like I don't know, some like Colombian-looking guy. Colombian, yeah.
And I describe what Diego was wearing.
And he's like, "Yeah, that sounds like the guy. Yeah, that's probably him."
That's my brother. Where'd they take him?
Sorry, do you want to say something?
No, I was just gonna riff. It's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, can you repeat that?
He's my brother. Where'd they take him?
We kind of look at each other. Where did they take him? He's not back here. Did you guys check the barracks?
Did they take him out that gate? And I point to the gate into the derby area that we just came through.
I don't know if he went through that gate, but I can definitely tell you he didn't come through this gate.
So he's...
Who took him?
God, what's his name?
Don't say much, man.
Don't say much, man. Don't say much, man. Don't say much.
Shit, who took him? Fuck.
Did he stink of Slim Jims?
No. And he's basically like, "Oh, Brad did. The guy, he has a big beard, giant beard, like massive.
The big
beard.
guy with the beard.
Yeah.
It looks like every other guy here with the beard. Yeah,
No,
him.
but the exceedingly big guy, right?
Did he take him? Did he take him that way? And I motion out in the direction of the barracks.
Hey, man, I just saw
Think hard, and I kind of reflect a little light off of the sword.
Okay, you want to intimidate?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Honestly, you and Clayton are from the same school of thought. We can't use money because we're lawyers and we have it. We've just got to go right to violence.
So presence plus intimidation.
Dude,
plus,
you got $64.
Plus the rating
not
of
They
the
were just complaining
sword.
about having no money.
Does my having a gun in my other hand also count?
I'll give you a +1.
Well,
Can I
because
attempt to
usually
help?
what you do is you add the damage rating of the weapon for the as a bonus for intimidation.
I'll give you that, sure.
Can I
For
can I
both
attempt to
weapons
help
or just
here?
the sword?
Just the sword.
Okay.
So what was that
Alright.
there, Takey? What'd you say?
No, I was gonna ask if I could help. But fuck me, I guess.
Fair enough. Fuck you then. All right. So he's like, whoa, dude. We're not.
Think fast. Which way would they have taken him?
He didn't come this way. That's all I really know. That's all I saw. I saw him get worked over. He was getting kicked and all that kind of shit. And then I don't know where
they
took him.
him. Where would they take him?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just paid to be a mechanic, man. I was just walking with everybody else, and I saw this guy getting beat the shit out of. That's all I know. That's like, if that's your brother, I'm sorry, but I didn't do anything about that. Seriously, just put the sword away, please. Like, come on.
I don't have
Are
a
you a
sheet.
diesel starting when it's cold or what?
Don't hurt us, please.
What about you? I look to his buddy that he's talking to. Any inkling at all as to where they might take a guy like that after they beat the crap out of him?
Yeah, and so this guy, the other guy that you're looking at, he's got like 3 teeth left, and he's balding, and he's actually like drinking what looks to be motor oil. It's out of like one of those like Castrol motor oil kind of like things there, and he's just taking a sip of it, and he's like,
So what you're saying is he's got clarity. Okay. Good.
Sure, yeah.
Licking
he's
the
like-
drip pan.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's just like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. I haven't seen any of these people.
Thanks, Crystal Metheny. Really
Yeah.
helpful.
And he just turned on his heel and just leaves this other guy shitting his pants while you fucking unsheath your sword.
He's
All right,
not
so
here.
he didn't go into the Derby, so he probably left on one of the trucks. Typical Diego.
Typical Diego's, you said?
Yeah.
How is it typical?
Would this be a good time to get the text
Text?
from Diego?
Yes.
Bing!
Bing.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you read your message again there, Golgotha?
Yeah, what did you send?
Hey, where the hell are you guys?
I will text back. We're looking for you.
I return text. Well, apparently I'm in army fatigues and I've got an M, but I don't know, an M14. What? I don't know guns.
AR-15.
He doesn't know. It's
I
a-
know.
Oh, okay.
That's the point.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
An M14 thingy, and I don't know, this thing that looks like a pack that, I don't know, looks explosive-y.
It makes sense that you wouldn't be able to identify a duffel bag.
Are you in the woods?
Yes.
I flipped
text
to
back.
find my friends.
Fair enough.
And I will locate my friends.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here through the main
I'll
gate.
put a pin down. I'll put a pin down.
Yeah, fair enough. And yeah, it pings up, and they're pretty far away from you, probably about a 30-minute drive to get to where that ping was.
A 30-minute drive.
Oof.
Whew. At
So-
what speed?
Probably
So-
about 40 miles an hour.
So,
Well, it's only 20
So-
miles then.
Fair enough. Yeah.
dude, what we just intimidated, have all the cars been sent out into the Derby?
No, there's this other one. They have a driver.
Cool.
That's
cool,
us.
cool. Is that Clayton's car?
I don't know who Clayton
I'm not
is.
asking him, I'm
Oh,
asking
sorry.
you. I would be able to identify it given that he's pointing at it.
You want to roll for that? I don't know what you want to say.
I'm asking, like, he's pointing at a car, right?
Yes.
Do I see the car?
Yes.
Do I recognize it as Clayton's car, the car I drove here in and have spent hours in?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Do you still have his car keys?
And
He
he's
said
like,
to stand.
and I'm pretty sure it's still in the car.
Cool.
Awesome. 40
So-
miles to our friends. We got half a tank of gas. No cigarettes. It's dark and we're carrying katanas. Let's go.
And
But the nice part about the dark is we can run dark because we have night vision googles.
And as you run by, he's like, "Hey, listen, we don't get paid very much. You got any like spare chicks?"
And I'm going to say, listen,
We got 64.50. Pay
no,
the
we
pay
don't.
the men.
No, no,
Pay
we
the
don't.
man.
No, we don't. No, we do not.
It's so cheap.
We have 44.50 if you didn't see us. Because I'm also going to need gas money because I haven't chipped into that yet this trip. And I don't think our boss is going to want to comp it without screaming loud enough to blow out the windows once it's brought up. And contrary to everything that seems to happen in my fucking life and daily sort of activities, I don't actually want to go deaf. So
Fair enough. Okay, so you dropped the 46.50 or whatever you did.
44.
44.50, and he's like, "Thanks, man." And basically, the old man with the 3 teeth kind of walks back and says, "You're splitting that, right?" And the other guy's like, "Fuck you! You left me to fucking die there, right?" And he's like, "Ah," and he just takes another swig of his castor oil that he has there, and it's like, "Pussy." And yeah, you guys run to the car there.
Yeah,
I'm
death
assuming.
dealer in the back seat.
Dude, that guy's
I'll
blood type
drive.
is flammable. That's impressive.
Sounds good.
I'll drive.
And I think we're going to stop there for this evening. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in this week in this episode. If you like us and our content, please hit the subscribe button or the notifications button so you'll know when we put out a new episode. Send some comments our way. We'll be glad to read them and hopefully reply back. And I'd like to thank all you guys for coming and playing today. Golgotha, Vahilo, Teku, and Stan. Sorry, Magnum Pie. It's been a blast. I'm really enjoying what we're doing here.
Yeah, it's a good
If
time.
anyone has an idea for something they would have done differently or something they would have liked to have seen differently, please let us know. Otherwise, thanks again for tuning in.
Yeah, like us, follow us. We're on Discord. Check us out there, and if you want to support us, feel free to drop something in the Patreon. But remember, not necessary, but every penny goes toward making the show better.
Also, click on the bell. Apparently, people click on bells.
Oh, yeah. If you want to be notified when we put up a new episode.
Yeah.
Every
third
Friday,
bead to the left. Third bead to the left from the abacus, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Wow.
All right. And with that,
Good night.
good night. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you next time.
Night night.